2. Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 786. If you guys didn't get the picture of what we're gonna be doing, we're talking about planches today with Tatted Strength. This is my man out here, dude. He's like one of the greatest guys that I've seen. I picked him up on YouTube, YouTube and Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. Yeah. And we just we started up talking, and I had to come out and meet this guy while I was out here because he does such awesome body weight movements. Tell me a little bit more about it, right?
All right, so calisthenics. I've been doing calisthenics for 3.5 years now, and what I pretty much train is like an urban style of gymnastics. It's pretty much a lot of gymnastic movements, always trying to proper form, train it properly and things like that, but not so much
not as strict, right?
Yes.
Well, the reason why I think this is such a cool like marriage of stuff, because just a day ago I had on a person I had on Duke Van Vliet, and he was like, you know, a world-class gymnast and does all the, like, you know, step by step NCAA program type stuff. So it's great to have like the other side of the coin, see what goes on. And the reason why I'm so interested in the planche is because I think it's like one of the hardest body weight movements I've ever seen, such high level, but yet we always like pushing our boundaries in the functional fitness community. So it's like, how do we even get into this? And that's why I wanted to have you on, is talk about somebody that does an awesome planche, in my mind, is like, so how do you get to the level of where you can even attempt these type of things? What's a good warm-up? What's a good step-by-step progression to try to, you know, even start to attempt these awesome high-level maneuvers?
All right, so first of all, like you were saying, I think that we can go through a warm-up, yeah, and some like very beginning workouts, you know, type of things that we can go through, some isometric holds and stuff. Right. That's going to help us build up to actually,
yeah, to get the elements elements to stack on. Right. First, we need the bricks before we can make the wall.
Exactly.
Love it.
Exactly. So first of all, what I would say is make sure that we're warming up our shoulders, warming up, you know, our elbows and everything here, gripping behind us.
Yeah. So with this, you're really worried about shoulder extension, yep, while in a palmed out position, right? So that this is kind of actually a neutral anatomical position. But interested to see, what is your thought process when you're trying to do that? Like, what are you trying to stretch out?
I'm trying to make sure that my arms are staying locked out the whole entire time, right? Trying to make sure that I'm pulling my chest out, like you said, to make sure that my front delt, everything is like that, is just start to feel. We want to make sure that we're feeling the stretch, but we're not overdoing the stretch. Right?
Self-limiting.
Yes. And the other thing is like with the band, so just pass-throughs, that would like more very common with the stick, right?
Yeah.
Then what I like to do is do the pass-through with the band, so that we can come here and then.
Oh, I love that, right?
To try to put the stretch a little bit more on
inside elbow, and you definitely get a really good pec activation there as well.
Definitely.
And like the higher part of the arm, right?
Yep.
So in any case, love that.
Yeah. So definitely we want to. These are just things that we want to make sure that we're warming up, right? Because I mean, things that I've learned from you, watching your page and everything, is that like warm up is so important, right? Yeah. Recovery is so important.
Preservation of the body, right?
Exactly.
Gotta keep that sucker going.
Definitely.
All right, so what's our first movement that we're gonna do now?
First movement is gonna be skin the cat, and skin the cat is like we're gonna be passing our legs through our arms, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it supinated, so that when we pass through, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna be feeling the stretch in our shoulders, but it's gonna put a little bit more stress on the inside elbow. Okay.
Right. So one of the big things you would say that happens there when people try this is they put too much stress on the inner part of their elbow?
Yes, definitely. I'm sorry, let me go back for a second. So the planche is gonna be so much shoulder. It's gonna be a lot of shoulders and a lot of connective tissue strength inside your elbow, okay? So the thing is, what we wanna do is make sure that we're strengthening that tissue before we just load it up.
Right, so it can handle the amount of stress that you're about to put on it.
Definitely.
Love it. Okay.
So when we see a planche, right, a reason why the planche is like sought after so much is because it's like, it's mind-blowing, it's awesome, right? But it's awesome, it's a tremendous amount of pressure loaded onto your thing, onto your elbows.
Gotcha.
Right? So the thing is that we're gonna want to make sure that we're building that up.
Yeah,
gradually.
exactly.
Right?
Bricks to the house. Love
we
it.
don't want to go back. We don't want to injure ourselves and then go back 10 steps. You know?
No, people never do that. Come on.